Utility Commission for the year 2016. I ask you to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. The first matter on this morning's agenda is the approval of the minutes for the meeting of April 7th, 2016, and I will recognize Commissioner Powelson as the editor.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I have reviewed the minutes of the April 7th meeting, and I recommend that they be approved as submitted here this morning. Second.
We have a motion by Commissioner Powelson to approve the minutes of April 7th, second by Commissioner Coleman. Any discussion, any corrections of the minutes? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Next, we will call up our Director of the Office of Special Assistance, Cheryl Walker Davis, to lead us through today's agenda.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Good morning. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
May it please this Honorable Commission, on behalf of your various offices and bureaus, we present for your consideration and disposition the following agenda items commencing this morning. With matters on behalf of the Office of Special Assistance, it is recommended in omnibus fashion that the Commission adopt the recommendations commencing with the recommendation in the proceeding involving Valley Limousine Service LLC and Global Point Transportation LLC, the petition for reinstatement and reconsideration there appearing, as well as the remaining item on page 1 and all items on page 2 through and including the recommendation in the proceeding involving the complaint of the Bureau of Investigation and Enforcement versus TaxiCal LLC.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Powelson, second by Vice Chairman Place. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 4-0.
Turning now to matters presented on behalf of the Bureau of Technical Utility Services. Again, in omnibus fashion, we recommend the adoption of the recommendations commencing with that in the proceeding involving the periodic review of PPL Electric Utilities Corporation's long-term infrastructure and improvement plan, continuing with the remaining items on page 3, 4, and 5, through and including the recommendation involving the annual rate increase proceeding of Communities Utilities of Pennsylvania, Inc.
Do I have a motion to adopt the staff recommendations?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Coleman, second by Vice Chairman Place. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 4-0.
Madam Chairman and Commissioners, that does conclude the presentation of agenda items.
Thank you very much. Don't jump up just yet, please. We still have a few things that you would like to stay for. This time I would like to recognize Vice Chairman Place for a statement on Electric Safety Month.
Thank you, Chairman. In conjunction with National Electrical Safety Month, I'd like to take this opportunity on behalf of the Commission to focus attention on electrical hazards at work and at home, for contractors and homeowners across the state to take steps to avoid accidents and injuries. On most days, we take electrical service for granted, but electricity is unforgiving, and a moment of inattention can have devastating consequences. According to data compiled by the PUC's Electric Safety Division, an average of 24 serious injuries and 6 deaths occur each year in Pennsylvania. Of these, 48% of the serious injuries and 62% of the deaths are related to contractor activities. As a first step to address these risks, it is critical that contractors operating close to power lines contact the local utility to develop a safety plan. Utilities have electric safety sections on their websites to provide easy access to contact information, electric safety instructions, and educational resources for precisely this purpose. Similarly, this commission has recently updated its website to provide links to these vital resources. Precautions while working around power lines include, but are not limited to, always look for wires before beginning any type of construction work. Pre-job planning is a major factor in preventing accidents. Never use ladders with metallic rails near power lines. Use a spotter where views may be obstructed to ensure a safe work environment. And for voltages below 50 kilowatts, individuals, tools, and other objects must not come within 10 feet of an energized line. Distances are increased for voltages above 50 kW. Utilities should be contacted to verify the voltage of power lines within a job site before beginning work. Crane and derrick operators must contact the utility owner and adhere to OSHA rules before working within 20 feet of power lines. Utilities stand ready 7 days a week to send a representative to the job site to help make sure the work site is safe. It is best to plan ahead and give the utility as much notice as possible so that project delays are avoided. Homeowner safety is equally important. Similar to contractor safety guidance, the Commission and Pennsylvania's electric utilities have important safety guides on their websites to help ensure a safe environment in and around your home. Utility representatives can also visit your home to ensure precautions are in place before any work begins near a power line, including de-energizing your line or placing protective sheathing on electrical wires to protect against contact. Additional precautions include always look for wires before beginning any type of maintenance around your home. Call your utility to develop a safety plan while working near wires and to identify wire voltages. Again, keep yourself and all ladders and tools at least 10 feet from power lines. Always make sure that if a ladder were to fall, it would not come into contact with power lines or electrical equipment. In any event, the use of non-metallic ladders is strongly encouraged. Pool skimmers, paintbrush extensions, and other similar tools should be of a non-conducting material and be kept a minimum of 10 feet from power lines for voltages less than 50 kW. Do not attempt to touch or trim trees that are closer than 10 feet to any power line for voltages less than 50 kW again. Down power lines can also present a significant risk. Stay at least 30 feet from any down power line and don't approach the utility pole or anything touching the line. Always assume a power line is energized. The safest technique for moving away from a downed line is to shuffle with your feet together and on the ground. Do not touch any person, vehicle, or equipment that is in contact with electrified objects. If it is necessary to leave a contacted vehicle, the person should jump clear of it so that no parts of the body are in contact with the equipment and the ground at the same time. Which I imagine would be I've always thought about that with my tractor. Not a challenging moment I ever want to undertake. Additionally, improper use of portable generators can lead to electrical fires of poisonous carbon monoxide gas. Never use a generator indoors, in your garage or basement, or in any enclosed space. To ensure that no underground electrical wires or other electrical lines or utility lines are located beneath an area being excavated, contractors and homeowners are reminded to always contact Pennsylvania's One Call program by dialing 811 at least 3 days prior to digging. Every Pennsylvania utility participates in PA One Call. Lastly, this commission has been reviewing additional steps the utilities and the commission can take to enhance electrical safety awareness. Recent steps include the previously mentioned improvements to the PUC's electric safety webpage and a focused educational effort through the release of a weekly safety tips and PUC video Q&A on electric safety and social media outreach. Simultaneously, the Commission's Electric Safety Division is working closely with utilities to develop best practices, including safety elements such as homeowner and contractor access to utility safety experts and services, proactive contractor outreach programs, utility web access to electric safety information, and social media outreach. It is the Commission's goal to make a significant reduction in the number of electric safety injuries and deaths. The Commission will continue to monitor and improve upon our joint efforts with utilities to ensure that this is achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Place, for the bringing those tips in terms of electrical safety to our attention, and that information you will be working, I assume, with our communication staff to have that on our website.
It will be. Thank you.
Great. Finally, we would like to acknowledge a special group that is here with us today, seated to the right of the room, your right, our left, is a group of our staffers that have been participating in Emerging Leaders class, and this is the class of 2016. This is the third class that has come through this 9-month-long leadership program here at the Commission. This program was initiated 3 years ago under the leadership of Chairman Rob Powson, and we know that he's very proud of this program, just as proud as we are of it, and the staff that has come through the program, so much that he has hired one on his staff, most recently Crystal Sakavich, that was in the last class. With this group, we now have graduated 47 emerging leaders who we are very optimistic will continue to have a bright and successful future here in the Commission or wherever their career leads them. Over the past 9 months, these folks have learned leadership skills as they interacted with both the faculty and with each other. Our hope is that they now have better skills to accomplish great things at the Commission, or as I stated before, wherever their career paths will lead them. Following the public meeting, we will be hearing from them in 3 separate teams. They will be bringing forward to us the projects that they have been working on over this 9-month period, which we know, as we have seen in the past, will be very helpful to us here at the Commission. So I would like to take this opportunity right now to call their names individually so that they can stand up and be recognized, and just ask you that you would hold your applause until after I have named all of them. First, I will start with Chris Brown, Walter Bird, Thomas Capper, Christina Chase Pettis, Jeremy Hubert, Cora Sarani, Lisa Jenkins. Thanks, so you can see. Thank you very much. First row is very good. Joseph McGee, Rachel Maurer, Jamie McClintock, Robin Tilley, and John Van Zandt. So if the first row can stand up and join them, please join me in congratulating them. So if there are no other matters to come before the Commission at this time, the meeting is adjourned.